The title of this section should hopefully give you a hint of what the point is, or what we're going to do. It's called cross multiplication. This is my favorite way to solve proportions.
Is it the easiest?
I think it's the easiest way. So let me explain. What does this mean? In a proportion, this thing we call cross, that's like diagonal, products are equal. So that means when you multiply on a diagonal, both diagonals, your answers are going to be equal to each other. Because 1 times 4, which is a diagonal here, 1 times 4, is equal to 2 times 2 on this diagonal. Do you agree that 4 equals 4?
Yes. Yes.
So that's what we call a cross product. They're equal. So you can use this newfound talent of yours to, 1, test to see if things are proportional. So if a question is, are these proportional, or are the ratios equal to each other? It's really easy. You would just take, in this example here, 3 times 58, and you probably would use a calculator, but and see, is it equal to 7 times 7 times 23, not 58, times 23. So you're trying to figure out, are those equal? 3 times 58 is what, Molly?
174.
174. And is that equal to 7 times 23?
No, that's 161.
161. So they are not equal. So we would say these are not a proportion. I didn't have to see how many times does 3 fit into 23, how many times does 7 fit into 58, does it have equal multipliers, does it divide easily? I could just cross multiply and see.
I see what it is.
You see why this is, you're like, I wish you would have told us this. Yeah, I know.
Why can't this
So
be the first section?
The other thing that it's helpful for is finding proportions. So finding that missing value. So let me show you the algebra behind it, and you can write it down. So according to this, 3 times 58 should be equal to 7 times x, because those are cross products, if you want to make it a proportion. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. So we already know 3 times 58. We did that one already, right above. That's 174 is equal to 7 times x. How do you solve for x? Yes, we do the inverse operation, which is division. And Jake says we divide by 7 on both sides. That cancels on the right side. We're left with just x. 174 divided by 7 is
24.9.
857, yada, yada, yada. Because if you try to do it your other way, like how does 7 fit into 58? Like that's kind of ugly math, right? So this here makes it a lot simpler, a lot nicer, a lot more clean. So that's the algebra behind the proportions.
This is so easy.
Now, last, let's do a story problem, because story problems are always hard for us to try to figure out what goes where. So I'll read it, and then you guys are going to tell me what the two ratios are. Okay? A cross-country runner can run 3.1 miles in 22 minutes. At this pace, how long will it take the runner to run the 15.5-mile riverbank run? So what's a proportion we can make from this? Ethan?
3.1 over 22.
And notice I put units in there. I did that for a reason. 1, it's a rate, so I have to. 2, now when I do my next one, it should be pretty easy to know where does that 15.5 miles go. Does it go on the top or bottom?
Top.
Why does it go on the top, Molly?
Because 3.1 is on the top.
Yeah, because miles is on top of the other one. So we got to keep the same units in the same location on each ratio. And so our x, and what are the units on the bottom going to be?
Minutes.
Minutes. So over on the right here, we'll write our equation. 3.1 times x equals 22 times 15.5. Are there any questions where I got those numbers from? Yes, sir.
Won't it be 3.1 times 22?
No, because you want to multiply on a diagonal. You're going to go on the diagonal here. 3.1 times this one and 22 times that one. Okay, you're always multiplying on a diagonal. Good question, Ethan. Does anyone else have questions on where I got those numbers from? Okay. So now you can do some math here. Can you do 22 times 15.5?
Yes.
341.
So 3.1x equals 341. So Luke, how do I solve this for x? How do I get x all by itself?
You do 3.1 divided by 3.1, and then you do 3.1 divided by 341.
We want to say that opposite. 341 divided by, yeah. So the left side cancels. Left with just x equals. Bless you.
It's 110.
110. So always set up the proportion. Set up your algebraic expression or equation there. And solve for the missing variable.
Wait a minute.